those were some really enjoyable custom runs I was doing. I'm now just going to do some classic ballad, and I guess I love training tab art. I want to do like all bar stuff, maybe try and build towards the whole ballad and combo. That sounds awesome. Such a shame you can't get status symbol within the ballad and combo, but it's very understandable, to be honest. Just imagine how broken it would be, especially if you manage to hit a Mask of Joy with it as well. Alright, nice, we don't have to lose any health in the first fight. Oh no, I didn't. I don't think I wanted Bully Ball though. It is an interesting orb. It's definitely far too early to take Bully Ball, but I could definitely be using Bully Ball this run. Invest. That's just a bad idea, let's just leave. I don't really want to take weighted chip at this point. Oh, okay. I mean, man, we just get an Orbelisk this early? I feel like there's only one option, right? I haven't removed anything from my deck. This is like a fine relic for Pebble Comp. And I do kind of love Pebble Comp. Heck Bag for Pebble Comp is insane as well. It feels like, oh my god. It feels like it's working out, doesn't it? Oh, so close. Yeah, this is definitely really awesome. Hopefully we can find some Bold Orbs, Pebbles, or Orbelisks. Just one more Obelisk and I can definitely fully commit to the Pebble build. I may or may not try to do so without it though. We will see. I feel like I do like committing to a Pebble build a bit too fast as soon as I find one piece. But sometimes if you don't commit, you very much miss the opportunity to do so. And it's really fun when you can pull it off. It's just pulling it off is quite hard, which is probably why I commit. Very lovely, 60 gold. Oh, I didn't have to spend any gold on the Obelisk as well, that's nice. Realistically, I should have upgraded there, but I kind of want to save as much gold as possible. My bomb still reduced damage. Okay, this is fine, just like not exactly ideal. I don't think that was the right shot, was it? Maybe it was. Yeah, perfect world, this guy was the one I wanted to blast, but okay. Seems like it at least worked decently well, didn't it? Take back for this fight, definitely amazing. I kind of just need to get, back around to Orbelisks, don't I? Yeah, 2 health left, not fun. Definitely just gonna blast this one. Bang. I want that crit really badly. For the sphere, the crit is just so much extra damage. Alright, we did this fight really, really well, didn't we? 61, yeah, really, really well. Did not need to aim for a crit there, but I did. 97 gold. Mental Mantle, Echo Chamber. Echo Chamber for a Pebble build, it's not bad. +1. There we go. So I got my 100 gold that I wanted. Now I can easily buy 2 passives in the store, that's perfect. Because we have Cruciate active, so we don't get gold on this chest here, so just had to quickly grab it there post-combat. And oh boy, it looks so worth it, doesn't it? So Froggo Amulet for a Pebble comp looks... there's a lot of decent stuff here. There are a few ways I can try and play this. I think baseline I'm just meant to pick up the ambidextrony. Basic Meat is also solid. Bulwark. Oh my, like it seems probably not wise though. Froggo Amulet, ambidextrony. Do I just take that and move along? That sounds fine. Yeah. We will see if the Froggo Amulet was better than the Apple a Day. It's not exactly hard for it to be that way, but I feel like a lot of the time, especially when you're not running like a Pebble comp. Oh, again with the second Obelisk being second. Especially when you're like not running a Pebble comp, I feel like it's pretty easy to just not get more value out of it than the Apple a Day. Oh my, I totally missed that fact. That is a massive deal. I forgot about the affected reactant we managed to pick up. That very much changes this fight. You know, that's pretty cool. Oh, the momentum, I see. Totally fine. Honestly, I want that refresh. The harder refresh to get. Leaving the other one active sounds like a good play. I'll bounce towards that direction, try and get that refresh. If not, that's fine because I have access to these refreshes. Let's go in, try and ignore these refreshes. Perfect. Now let's do this. Perfect. Alright. Yet again, just a really good fight from us. Are we Aubrey? No. That's an insane upgrade. Betsy's Hedge. Do not mind if I do. The only unfortunate thing about Betsy's Hedge is it applies after Baladroit's proc, so you don't actually get any benefits from onto Baladroit from it, but it's still just so much damage, and especially on Slime, it's a huge deal. It absolutely changes the Slime fight massively. Alright, so we have ambidextrony, and we're going to get our Orbelisk to level 3, and it's going to absolutely crunch through the mole. Going to be pretty damn amazing. Yeah. And that should be it. Yes, perfect. Enhanced Gunpowder is just so much extra damage for this build. It's perfect. I have not exactly seen another Pebble Orb yet, but I'm hopeful. Oh, I don't like this fight. We should be fine though. Our bombs do a bonus damage as well. We get a lovely little bit of Pierce here. If I hit the crit and almost didn't kill because of it. Yep, looks like the fight was indeed fine. Sometimes it can just go horribly, but we do have quite a few things that are pretty strong here. Still nothing. I just want one upgrade on my Pebble. Just a bit more damage in the boss fight, and there are some events which that'll matter for. This timing is not the best, is it? Really wants me to shoot over to this left-hand side, doesn't it? This timing is really bad. Like this deck timing. Wow. Not too much I can do about it. I'll play something like this. Yeah, good stuff. Pretty big deal. Big hit. Where's my third refresh? Oh, right. It's invisible. They've managed to stay very clumped up. This boss fight. It's definitely not something I'm used to. Although I'm also not used to having 3 of them, eh? Boom. Yeah, okay, this is more like what I was talking about. We get the sphere to pierce through the tree, hit mole. We get Orbelisk the shot after to do that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I don't get any benefits for killing the tree after all. Yes. Go for gold for a Pebble build. It definitely works. Brilliant's also not bad though. I think it's probably really solid here. I think go for gold is just safer though. It's really quite solid. And the -3 crit damage is pretty fine. They have a lot of normal damage. Double discard. Beautiful. 3 damage per peg, yes. Exactly what I was talking about. Now I get to do this. I'll do this. Boom, and one more, perfect. Because my bomb still boosted damage, so makes it significantly easier to hit breakpoints. That's fine. I'm sure the Orbelisks will happily oblige. I was hoping that last shot would hit those bombs though. It's identical. Interesting. So which way's meant to be better? I guess we'll go left. Try and delay the elite as much as possible. And then we've got 1 store up. Was there a single fight? Okay, this is why I wanted the Froggo Amulet over the oh my god. There's not a single fight in my path. There are 3 fights total on this map. I've never seen that before. This is why I wanted the Froggo Amulet over the Apple a Day. Because now I just get to press a button which usually sucks, but oh my god. I just printed max HP. They're laughing. That's not the way I want to go. I want to go this way. Nope, that's not the way I wanted to go. Honestly, it might be. Yeah, no, this remove is looking way too tempting. I do have the ambidextrony, but still. I just need too many upgrades, so I just need the removes. And then short fuse or word on stake. Automaton's also not bad, but I think it's just short fuse. And we'll try and stack up some gold. I really wish we could have gotten this beforehand. I think I'll just go like... What's better? This here. I think I will just do this. It just makes it easier for adding any future orbs to my deck. Because I'm gonna... My other choice was I was planning on burning around 40 to 50 health maybe. Just upgrading stuff in my deck. Which I don't think would have been a bad play. But I think that that's just the better play. Because it saves me a lot of future gold. I wanted to Orbelisks smash this guy, but I realized that I should probably wait one turn and do this, because my Orbelisks hit extremely hard. So there are a few ways you can play a Pebble build. This one that I'm just about to play is going to be extremely interesting. I think it's more so an Orbelisk build than a Pebble build. A lot of the time I'll try and play Pebble builds, where you use the Pebbles to smash enemies to death. Just because usually I think it's like a bit more consistent to set up or something. Something along those lines. The passives you need for it are much more like centralized kind of thing. But I think after duping my entire deck, I don't really think I can play that, so trying to switch things up. Oh no, I really wanted this bomb. That was a bad shot. Not to worry. There we go. Do have a lot of health to play with, so it's not all bad, eh? I'd probably get a crit here. Nice, I don't. Perfect. I mean, really good elite fight for us, right? Extremely nice to see. Dupe Station, Pumpkin Pie. I think we'll take Pumpkin Pie, but Dupe Station is definitely also very decent. I want some more money. Okay, nice. That's effectively more money. Essential oil. It's just a nice relic to have. Good stuff. I don't have go for gold. Round Guard, Bold Orb. Super Boots, Bold Orb. We're going Bold Orb. Should be decent enough here. Super Boots or Round Guard? Both are great. I think it's Super Boots. I think Super Boots gives me more health. We've seen how large my deck is. I think that it's very fair statement. Oh my god, this is a Pebble run through and through. We are in an insane spot now. Wow. It is very rare I press this button, but this is one of those runs. That third Obelisk is such a huge deal. The fact that my Pebbles have crit damage, it's crazy. Extremely unexpected for this class. I don't get the Pumpkin Pie value here, but I do get... No, I did not get the crit value. Good news, I didn't need the crit value. Alright, let's go grab the Pumpkin Pie value, and maybe something else. Got stuck there? Yeah, sure. Boom, and you're basically just dead now. Pumpkin Pie value? Oh my god, they both skillfully dodged out of the way, to be honest. Yeah, this is definitely just an Obelisk build. Our Pebbles do deal decent damage, but we just want to smash through enemies with the massive amounts of damage that the Obelisks have, because this is pretty much like a perfect deck setup for an Obelisk build. And it is a bit of a weird statement, but when it comes to Pebble builds, I kind of consider there to be like kind of 3 Pebble builds, maybe 4 actually. But I can't recall what the 4th is, but I think there is a 4th. Machuska Spheres Fate Still Conviction. I think Spheres Fate here is not bad, but maybe it's Machuska, maybe it's Skip. I think that Still Conviction is probably not it. I think that I'm very fine with how my damage is working. Yeah. It's definitely maybe Skip. Like, that 50 gold is actually a pretty big deal, and these boss passives don't make too much of a difference. I have multiple, so it's more likely I'll spend Spheres Fate, but I think it'll still just be a decent add here. Like, Obelisk just wants to get as much damage as possible, and that's what Spheres Fate will allow it to do. So yeah, I need to crunch the front one. Yes, that's how it works. I'll aim slightly to the right, try and get into the middle, as well as try and access that. Perfect. Pretty much everything I asked for. Very hard to get enough bombs for the breakpoints on these guys though. When you got Cruci 12 active, it's extremely, basically impossible. But Effector Reactant does make it possible, it's just you need to hit every single peg on the map, which is just pretty hard to do. It is crazy how many question marks we've got in this run. I want the store, so that simplifies that. One of the nice things about doing an Obelisk build, of which this is an Obelisk build, is I don't actually need to upgrade my pebbles. Oh. This is like the 4th time or 3rd time ever I've gotten this event. Alright. I'm just wondering, does this count as adding them to my deck? Like, do I get the Froggo Amulet and the Anvil procs? Oh, I think I found out the answer. Oh my god. Jeez. Oh my. Okay, that was a loud sound as well. Oh my. These spheres need to go. Yeah, so I've got a board orb in my deck now. I don't know if I'm playing an Obelisk deck anymore. Oh my god. It's a fun way to drop the half health. Snowball? Yes. Definitely time for Snowball. I wanted to do double stall quite badly. Oh god. I can't do double stall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's not actually that much gold. It's actually pretty reasonable. It's only 150 gold. But I also have to heal. Double stall is just off the table, so it's left. Okay, but I do still want some gold. I think I'm going to pray that Super Boots is the one healing me. I think that's what I'm going to do. I would really like not to press that heal button. Or before I press the heal button, I would like to get a Rallying Heart. If I get a Rallying Heart, that'll be insane. Like, ridiculous insane. Okay, I'm gonna like smash through these guys. That was so weird. Like, my entire... How much... Okay, good. My entire game plan is now just like changed. Like, so weird. So with what I was saying with, I do kind of want to heal, but let's see what the store has for us. Hopefully the elite fight's also going to be fine. Big Fish, Complex Claw, Lucky Penny. It might actually be the play to buy Lucky Penny. Do I even need to remove? I'd be removing a sphere. Do I have training weight? No, I don't. Walking in a circle. I think I do this. Am I meant to remove the sphere? I think it's actually better I just hold my gold. 1, 2, 3, 4? 4 between, yeah, one between 3 for sure. Yeah, I'll hold my gold. I think I just need to save it for healing. I just got a pretty big damage boost from those passives, I think. I think they're actually really good for my damage. Because I've got Betsy's Hedge, so the 2 extra crits are a lot of extra normal damage, and Complex Claw is a decent chunk of extra crit damage. 26 starting shield, not bad. And I'm just fine to hit the crit, I really am. Alright, hopefully I can get a kill on the second shot. Seems pretty decent. Oh, I forgot to explain the 3 types of pebble builds that you can do, didn't I? The 4, sorry. I just can't remember what the 4th one actually is right now. Maybe this is the 4th one. So the one I was going to do is a Obelisk build, where your pebbles probably suck within your deck, but you're basically just trying to buff up your Obelisks and using them to kill enemies. Sometimes it's the one Obelisk, which you really definitely want more than one Obelisk, though, I think, if you're going to try that. The usual one I'll do is just a pebble build. That's a classic. You just try and mod your pebbles, give them like Armor of Frost, PS, All Chicken, Monster Training. Who am I fighting? You. I think we'll just take Monster Training, and just for the last shot, well, if we get to that point, We'll have double damage. Just sounds fine. Unicorn Horn, I actually like that quite a bit here. Alright, so remove an orb. Okay, yep. I'll spend 8 health to remove an orb. So funny how much damage I took when I entered area 3. Yeah, so the second build is a more pebble focused build, where a lot of the time in a pebble focused build as well, you find it better to shoot your pebbles than your Orbelisks, just because like you have a whole bunch of extra PS you're adding on top of it. Usually in that scenario, it's usually because of a safety regulations, I think. And most of the time, you probably don't have the Alien's Rock. Alien's Rock is like okay, maybe I should try and focus more on an Obelisk build here. Then you have the Bulldog style build, which is what we got close to here. Which is usually just when you find a whole bunch of Bulldorps, and you pretty much shoot Bulldorps to kill all ground enemies, and heal again, yes, I haven't got enough gold for it. And clean up the other enemies with Obelisk. I could have gone for more max HP there, but the pegs are pretty dull in that fight. Oh, this is not the most fun. Crazy how much damage we're getting every upgrade though. Usually, I think Pebble builds lean towards one of those three. Now, I know that I did state all of the orbs in a Pebble build, but they each have their own kind of nuance and different ways how you need to approach what you're picking up for them. It's like there are some very, very important distinctions to make, I think. Now, what is the secret fourth build? Because I know there is one. I know there's definitely more than that. Oh, hey, look, it's the Orbust. I think this is the first Orbust I've seen all run. The second I saw that training tablet, I was just like, alright, I want to do like Orbust stuff, but doesn't really seem like that was an option, does it? Press the heal button again. My health numbers are looking pretty solid now. I'm back to normal health. Look, it was great getting tons more stuff added to my deck and tons of upgrades in my deck. Well, not really stuff being added to my deck. It kind of was. Is the Orbelisks being converted? I mean, look, the game counts as stuff being added to your deck, so surely I should as well. But like, man, we took so much health loss there, and I definitely made the correct call by grabbing the anvil. That was not what I was expecting, honestly. When I'm running Pebble comps, I like totally forget that I can even get that event a second time, just because I feel like the odds of it happening are so unlikely. Same with payout, honestly. I just never expect payout. But that's because like I've actually just like literally never received payout. I think I've received it like 3 times, and I think for Pebble event I've received it more. Maybe if only after this run, but still. Alright, so if we get another fight, Sphere's Fate probably still going to be fine actually. That's good. Oh no, I really wanted that. Refresh. Don't want to lose too much health here. Doesn't look like I shall. Okay, getting hit every single time. I don't appreciate this. This is definitely where getting the Bulldog at any point earlier would have been amazing. I should have obviously discarded last shot, and I probably should have been doing some heavier discards because Bulldog's just amazing into this fight. Yeah, no, that was definitely just a misplay on my part. It's fine though. It's not fine. I didn't even get to shoot the Bulldog. Good news is though, pincer maneuver. I don't think so. I think Recom is probably also not the best idea to pick up though, because it's this guy. I'll just pick it up anyway. The extra momentum because I have enhanced gunpowder, so it just feels like a solid play even if we are fighting this guy. Plus 3 pebbles. Plus 1 plus like it's plus 3 plus 6. Like yes, I'm probably just about to lose 18 HP, but oh my. But I think I'm fine with that. That was insane. Yeah, I think it was a level 1 and a level 2 and a level 3. Did it actually show up? I didn't see it. I wasn't paying attention. I thought I would have... like, I was paying attention, but I could have missed it, I guess. No refresh? Okay, sure. That's fine. Sphere's Fate's at 22. Looks like I'll have more than enough damage. Honestly, those last second pebbles, extremely good for us. Really, really nice to see. And we've got enhanced gunpowder aiming on so much extra damage as well. I think the recon was definitely a good pickup. It's just I was kind of scared of his ability to convert bombs into rig bombs, just because I've never really seen it in action and I don't really know exactly how many he converts per shot. What it looked like just then was he only converted the one, which is nothing. I definitely shouldn't have been that scared whilst I had an enhanced gunpowder, especially for a pebble comp where you just need to activate as many pegs as possible. So we managed to get the event again. The event is so fun. The second tier of the event, the first tier of the event is also fun. You know, it's one of the best events in the game by a mile, because you either get to commit to a comp which will probably kill you, or look, the comp's really fun though, or you get a remove, which the removes are just amazing. Allows you to remove the pebbles from your deck because, of course, you don't want to play pebble build. And then the second time you get it, oh baby, just getting to upgrade all of your pebbles. Look, sometimes it'll hurt an awful lot. Sometimes you have perfect forger. And even when you have perfect forger, it's probably still the correct play, just because having this many Orbelisks in your deck is incredibly strong. And even if you have only one Bolt Orb in your deck, it's still just like super buffing the Bolt Orb, which is great. It's just if you don't have the one Bolt Orb in your deck, and especially if you've got like perfect forger dragging your health real low, there is a decent chance sometimes that you actually just won't be able to press the button, because pressing the button would kill you because you were building your deck for like your pebbles are pebbles. And the second you remove all of your pebbles, as I said with the second pebble comp, right? Relying on your pebbles, using stuff like Pierce and stuff to try and get kills. Yeah, the second you lose access to that kind of stuff, there are some fights which they can just kill you in area 3. It's pretty simple for them to do that. Very nice to see that Serede's Fate didn't run out. Anytime you pick up Serede's Fate and you already have a multi-ball thing, in this case it was Go for Gold, my first boss passive, you've always got to be worried about if Serede's Fate is going to run out. We didn't really get that many fights in Area 3 though, so it managed to last a lot longer than I expected. Speaking of not getting that many fights, just how many question marks did I get in my Area 2 and Area 3? And if I had actually gone to the shop as originally planned, I would have had way more. The problem was, once I turned my entire deck into Orbelisks, I realized that like this last upgrade of the Obelisk is completely mandatory. Like I just can't have any level 2 Obelisks in my deck at the end of the run. I just can't. So then I played for that, and yeah, then my Orbelisks were dealing massive damage. My Bolt Orb was also dealing massive damage, but unfortunately I only had the one in my deck. A bit of a shame, since I got the dupe event so early, which was cool. You know, getting the dupe event was great, but it would have been nice to get some more dupes in there, because I duped my entire deck, then like I added the Bolt Orb, I duped an Obelisk again, and I guess +1 Obelisk wouldn't have made all that much of a difference when you when you look at the deck as it stands. But I really appreciate the buff to the Orbelisks. Just having it be +1/+2, aka Suffer the Sling plus Adventurers back, it's like a mixture between the two of those pretty much. Is a massive deal. Most of the time it's basically just a Suffer the Sling for every single Obelisk in your deck, which is great. But sometimes you actually find Bolt Orbs. You know, I know, shocking, right? Like, I managed to find a Bolt Orb this run. I'm shocked. I think the last like 3 Pebble, okay, at least the last 2 Pebble runs I've had, I just haven't found a Bolt Orb. Or maybe I found a Bolt Orb and then promptly died, because you need quite a few pieces for your Pebble comps to work, and somehow I had the pieces. I don't know, Peg Bag, Enhanced Gunpowder, Ambidextrony, and the dupe event? Oh, sorry, and actually having an Obelisk. Apparently that was enough. I think also a big deal was, like, it's so easy. Pebble comps in Area 1, sure, you can get so much value from them. The second you get to Area 2, there are some serious questions you have to start asking. There are some fights that are just not going to be nice, and having the Go for Gold Betsy's Hedge, that was just a huge boost. Because obviously it's still -3 on crit damage, which does suck. But with the new buffs to Obelisk, it's way less noticeable. Like +1 crit damage per Obelisk you have in your deck, and I had 2 of them. It was very easy to just negate the downside of Go for Gold, and then you're just looking at the positives. It's just multiple, where you're now more likely to hit your bombs. Your bombs deal 60 damage per bomb, which usually 60 damage per bomb is going to be a breakpoint in Area 2. It's much more common. 40 damage per bomb is just, it's tiny. It's very hard to find the breakpoints in 40 damage per bomb, but 60 damage per bomb is definitely much better to find them for. I still am not the biggest fan of this passive, but it is definitely a solid passive, especially at times. Super Boots, what did I turn it down for? Was it a Round Guard? That was the correct play, it was. I got like no healing from my Super Boots, but I think it was still the correct play. But yeah, Froggo Amulet definitely got me more value than the Apple a Day, didn't it? Like, that was the thing I was talking about when I picked up the Froggo Amulet, and no, it definitely gave me more value to the point where would I have died if I'd taken Apple a Day instead of Froggo Amulet? Here's the thing. I don't think I ever would have done that because I was trying to build out a Pebble comp, which is just adding as many orbs to your deck as possible, like as you see here. But if it was another build, I think I definitely would have considered it. And if I had taken Apple a Day over Froggo Amulet here, I think I probably might have died. I think the only other thing I was considering was taking both Froggo Amulet and Apple a Day. Because I believe I bought a remove in that store as well, did I? I can't quite recall. Anyway, the attack animation for Orbelisks is so satisfying, and it's so fun when it deals just infinity damage, especially when you have infinity Orbelisks in your deck.